What's going on, y'all? It's your boy BTA Boxing, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Um, Keyshawn Davis, he's back at it again, guys. Keyshawn Davis is back at it again. Um, Keyshawn Davis. What's up to everybody in the chat, man? It's your boy BTA Boxing. We back again. Keyshawn Davis is back at it again. Keyshawn Davis. I seen an interview from Bernie the Boxer, right? I seen an interview from Bernie the Boxer, and in this interview, he was doing an interview with Mill City Boxing. And while he was doing an interview with Mill City Boxing, Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie the Boxer in the middle of an interview. And Bernie the Boxer is talking, telling everybody what's going on. Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie the Boxer to try to disrupt his thoughts and silence Bernie the Boxer from telling everybody what's going on or what really happened. That gotta be the craziest thing I ever seen, bro. That shit had me geeking. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Key really just called Bernie the Boxer in the middle of a live to tell him to stop talking too much. I'm like, damn, Keyshawn out of pocket, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all how it was going, right? So Bernie the Boxer was on Mill City Boxing, right? He was on there talking about Keyshawn missing weight and ducking Edwin De Los Santos, right? This shit is hilarious, bro. He on there talking about Keyshawn Davis missing weight and ducking Edwin De Los Santos, right? So you know how Bernie is. He gonna tell you how it is. He like, well, all I really said was the kid missed weight on purpose. He said all I really gotta say. The kid missed weight on purpose. You feel what I'm saying? He missed weight on purpose. You know what I'm saying? He missed weight on purpose. He definitely could have made weight. When we was watching him, he was on pace to making weight. We don't know what he did the night before the fight, but he was definitely on pace to make weight. So while Bernie the Boxer is trying to tell us Keyshawn missed weight on purpose, Keyshawn calls Bernie the Boxer and say, yo, can you stop telling my business, bro? Keyshawn calls Bernie the Boxer and tell that man, can you please stop telling people I ducked Edwin De Los Santos? I didn't even want the fight. I didn't want to take the fight. So why'd you sign the contract, bro? Why'd you sign the contract if you ain't want no smoke with Edwin De Los Santos? You ain't want no smoke with, bro. Why'd you take the fight? You scary, bro. Damn, Keyshawn lost so much respect from the boxing world. Like, yo, Bernie the Boxer in the middle of an interview, bro. In the middle of an interview, Keyshawn calls Bernie and tell him, please stop telling my business. Please, I'm begging you, please. Please, Bernie, stop exposing me. Damn. Yo, Keyshawn dangerous. Keyshawn Davis is dangerous. Bruh, in the middle of an interview, Bernie the Boxer is in the middle. Listen, you know how Bernie be. He in the middle of the interview telling everybody what Keyshawn did. Keyshawn calls this man in the middle of the interview and tell him, yo, Bernie, please, I'm begging you. Bernie, how much money you want? He even offered to pay that man some money to stop talking, bro. Damn, Key, you out of pocket, Key. You done lost so much respect for the boxing world, bro. This is crazy, bro. Key really called Bernie the boxer and begged that man to stop talking about him. He said, please stop talking about me. Please, Bernie, don't talk about me no more. He said, Bernie, I thought we was cool. How we cool? You not with us no more. How are we cool? You left our team and said you found a better team. So what are you talking about? We cool. How we cool? You left our team, bro. We not cool no more, bro. What you mean? You left our team. You left us for trying to put you in, but trying to check you for a mistake that you made. We didn't make a mistake. You made the mistake. And what mistake was that? The mistake that Keyshawn made was not making weight, right? He missed weight. What did he do? He missed weight. Instead of trying to fix that after he missed weight, instead of trying to apologize to his team for doing that, because everybody gonna blame the team, he got mad that the team checked him for doing that. And not only did he miss weight, he went out there acting a fool, trying to jump Nahir Albright, him and his other brother, Keon. Him and Keon try to jump Nahir Albright. Right or wrong? Him and Nahir Albright tried to jump. Him and Keyshawn Davis tried to jump Nahir Albright. Can you guys believe that? Salute to everybody in the chat. It's your boy BTA Boxing, man. Listen, I'm not on here trolling Keyshawn Davis. If you haven't seen the video, you need to see it, right? You need to go see it. I can't play it right now because I'm on my phone. Bernie the Boxer was on Mill City Boxing. He was talking about what Keyshawn Davis did. You understand? He was talking about Keyshawn missing weight. He was like, Keyshawn missed weight on purpose. The kid missed weight on purpose. He was on track. We was checking his weight. We're the trainers. We was checking his weight. He was on point to make weight, and he missed weight on purpose. He ducked Edwin De Los Santos. He ain't want no smoke with Edwin. Bernie the Boxer was in the middle of telling Mill City that. Keyshawn called Bernie the Boxer in the middle of Bernie telling him that. Can you guys believe that? Don't you think that's the wildest thing to ever say? I'm in the middle of telling the entire world what's going on, and the person I'm talking about calls me while I'm on live to try to silence me. He calls me and try to tell me to be quiet. He calls me and try to tell me to stop telling the truth. Why the freak are you calling me, bro? He on live saying, hey, yo, somebody calling me. Whole time it's Keyshawn Davis calling Bernie the Boxer, telling Bernie, stop telling too much truth. He said, Bernie, stop exposing me, man. Stop exposing me, Bernie. Please. You making me look bad, Bernie. What you mean he making you look bad, bro? You signed up for that fight. You made the team look bad. You went out sad. You did a lot of crazy nut shit. And you refused to take accountability for it. I hate people that don't like to take accountability, bro. Keyshawn Davis is looking like a guy that refused to take accountability. He won a lot of yes men in his corner. Similar, he's trying to make me seem like he's similar to Deontay Wilder. We know Deontay Wilder don't like to take accountability for his wrongs and his actions. It's just some people in the world that refuse to accept when they're wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong. What Keyshawn did was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? What Keyshawn did was wrong. He missed weight. Not only did he miss weight, he tried to jump Nahair Albright with his younger brother, Keyshawn Davis. Instead of these guys humbling themselves and apologizing to Bomac and the team, they leave Bomac and the team for trying to correct them. So these young bucks, they scared of correction. They don't want to be corrected. If you correct them, now you're the enemy. How am the enemy for trying to make sure you do right? How am I your enemy for trying to make sure you do right? Keyshawn's an idiot, bro. Guys, Keyshawn's a complete idiot. How am I your enemy for trying to make sure you do right? I try to correct you from a bad mistake that you made, and you mad at me? How you mad at me for trying to correct you from a bad mistake that you made? Somebody please let me know in the comment section what's wrong with Keyshawn Davis and his brothers. They mad that Team Bomac and Terence Crawford try to correct them for a mistake that they made. Not only did Keyshawn make a big-ass mistake the first time and lost his title, he made another mistake by trying to jump Nahair Albright. So he caught multiple L's in one night. He went from being one of the most liked boxers to being one of the most hated boxers overnight. Bro, I was a huge fan of Keyshawn until he pulled that move. When he pulled that move, I'm like, yo, I can't support this guy, man. He's a sucker. I lied to y'all not. I was one of Keyshawn's biggest fans. I'm like, yo, I really mess with Keyshawn. He that bull, man. He the next up. Like, until I seen what he did with De Los Santos, I'm like, oh, no, he's scary. He's soft. He really ducked that man. He definitely did duck De Los Santos. I promise y'all he did. And Bernie the Boxer was on Mill City Boxing Live talking about it. And Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie in the middle of Bernie telling everybody that Keyshawn ducked that smoke. And he tells Bernie, Bernie, please, I'm begging you, Bernie, can you just leave me alone? Bernie, can you just leave me alone, Bernie? Bernie, can you just leave me alone? Can you stop telling everybody that I ducked De Los Santos? No, we're not going to do that. We need Bernie to keep telling the truth. You a duck. We not doing that, bro. No, we not doing that. We not doing that. Why you want that man to stop telling the truth, bro? Yo, what's up with Keyshawn? Yo, I don't like people like that. Why you want that man to stop telling the truth, bro? You know what you did. He gonna call you out for what you did, and you get mad. How you get mad? He calling out for what you did, bro. You gotta accept what you did. You gotta accept your wrongs, and you gotta face it. Bro, mad that Bernie the Boxer is calling him out for what he did, bro. What's up with you, bro? Yo, what's up with him, bro? Yo, this dude crazy, bro. Yo, what's up with him? He act crazy. How you mad Bernie the Boxer is telling the truth? The man is in the middle of a live, and you call him and said, Bernie, please stop telling the truth. Please stop telling people I ducked Edwin De Los Santos. Please, Bernie, I'm begging you. He's begging Bernie to stop telling people what he did. So this goes to show how messed up Keyshawn Davis is as a person. He's a messed up individual. This is messed up. This is crazy. He's trying to suppress the truth. Why are you trying to suppress the truth, you freaking idiot, bro? Listen, over here at Belt the Ass Boxing, we not suppressing no truth. If you do something wrong, we gonna call your ass out on it, and we gonna check you. I promise you, I'm gonna check you no matter what, bro. If you do something corny, if you do some nut shit, I'm going to check you, bro. I promise you I am. And he did some nut shit, so we gotta check him. We gotta check him. What he did was corny, bro. How you calling that man while he's live to tell him to chill? This man is live telling the story of what happened. Key calls this man, tell him, yo, can you stop telling people I ducked De Los Santos, please? Please, Bernie, don't tell people I ducked Edwin De Los Santos. Bro, really on live begging. The man is on live with Mill City Boxing. He's telling everybody what Keyshawn did. Keyshawn calls this man and say, please, I'm begging you. Can you stop exposing me, please? Please. Stop exposing me, bro. Please, I'm begging you. And Bernie had to say, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for telling people that you ducked Edwin De Los Santos. He had to do that on live, bro. I lied to y'all not. Did y'all not see the live? He's on live saying, I'm sorry for telling people that you ducked Edwin De Los Santos, but I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not going to come on here and lie to these people. What you want me to come on here and lie to these people, bro? That's what Keyshawn wanted. He wanted Bernie the boxer to do. He wanted Bernie to come on there and lie, man. Why you want that man to lie for you, bro? The man on there telling the truth. You ducked that man, bro. You ducked that man instead of taking accountability and saying you sorry and go back into. Let me tell y'all what Keyshawn should have did, right? After the entire world knew he ducked Edwin De Los Santos and lost this title, he still should have fought that man. He still should have reached out to Edwin De Los Santos, say, yo, Edwin, I'm sorry about me being unprofessional. I still want to fight you. Because I still want to see that fight. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I still want to see that fight. Instead of Keyshawn making his wrongs right, he runs up and wait to go to 140. What's up with this guy? Why you going up and wait when you could have made your wrong right? You could have right your wrong, bro. He could have right his wrong. Instead of righting his wrong, he runs up and wait to fight somebody else. Now, if he loses to Jermaine Ortiz, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. You better not lose to Jermaine Ortiz, buddy. You better not lose. Because if you lose to Jermaine Ortiz, I'm going to have a field day with you, bro. I'm going to have a field day with you. So I'm telling you right now, do not lose to Jermaine Ortiz. Don't lose to that man. You better win that fight convincingly too. Because if you go in there and you lose to this man, I'm going to have a field day with you, bro. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. I'm not playing with you. I'm not sparing Keyshawn Davis. You got to learn how to take accountability, bro. If you in the wrong, you in the wrong. Just say you in the wrong. And the next guy, I'm about to do a live after this one. So I'm going to do this live and take a break. But I got to do a live about my Philly brother, Jerron Boots Ennis. I've been wanting to go live about him for a minute. He done did some nut shit again. He keep doing all these crazy shit, and y'all keep giving dudes like Jerron Ennis a pass. We not saving these dudes no more. It's 2026, bro. That's why my channel is called Belt to Ass. You feel what I'm saying? I'm giving these boys the belt all year long. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with these guys. So if you don't like what I'm saying, you definitely not gonna like what I'm saying when I get on my Philly brother Jerron Ennis, cause I'm gonna go off on him. I'm not sparing nobody in 2026. If you doing some nut shit, I'm coming for your neck, bro. No bullshit. I'm coming right at you in 2026. If you do anything crazy, I'm right at you, bro. Shout out to my man Debo. Salute. Debo said he should stay at 140. Yes, Debo. I want to see him. That's why your name BTA. Devo, you already know how I'm coming, bro. That's why my name BTA. I'm giving these boys the belt all year round, bro. I'm not playing with these boys, bro. You hear me, Devo? I'm giving these guys the belt all year round. Keyshawn gonna get the belt. Jerron Boots Ennis gonna get the belt in my next live, and he gonna get the belt the worst. The next time I go live, I'm going live about my Philly native, my Philly brother, Jerron Boots Ennis, and I'm going off on his ass. I'm going off on Jerron Boots Ennis. I promise y'all I'm going off. I'm going to start from day one. I'm going to start all the way from 2016, 2017 to 2026. I'm doing a 10-year belt to ass of Jerron Boots Ennis. You feel, yo, he said Steve-O said it's a scary year. You already know what I'm saying. You know how I'm coming, bro. I'm applying so much pressure this year, bro. I'm not playing with these boys. And hold on, let me read what my man Lomax just said. Lomax, salute. He said, I just watched the video, I just watched Bernie video. Lomax, the video you need to watch, right? Listen to me for a second. Lomax, the video that you need to watch is Bernie the Boxer on Mill City Boxing channel. That's the video you need to watch. Bernie the Boxer was literally on live with Mill City Boxing, right? He was on live with Mill City Boxing, and in the middle of the live, Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie the Boxer, and he tells Bernie the Boxer, can you stop telling everybody that I ducked Edwin De Los Santos? Bro, I lied to you not, bro. Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie the Boxer, and he begs that man to stop telling the truth. So Mill City Boxing was asking Bernie the Boxer, like, so what's going on with the Keyshawn Davis situation? And Bernie the Boxer was like, listen, we're the trainers. We made sure Keyshawn was on weight. A night before the fight, Keyshawn was the one who overate and did whatever he did to miss weight. He was on pace to making weight. We are his trainers. We checked his weight. We knew where he was at. But he did that on purpose. As soon as Bernie said that, bro, Keyshawn Davis called Bernie on live. Keyshawn Davis called Bernie on live and said, yo, Bernie, can you stop telling my business? Bernie was on live. He was like, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, the businessman is calling me. The businessman is calling me. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. The man is on live while Keyshawn Davis is calling him, telling him to stop telling the truth. Keyshawn Davis calls Bernie the Boxer and said, Bernie, can you please stop telling my business? Please, Bernie, please, Bernie, please, Bernie, no, Bernie, no, Bernie, no. Bernie, don't tell people that I ducked Edwin De Los Santos. Please don't do that, Bernie. You making me look bad, Bernie. Bernie had to answer the phone call, and as soon as Bernie got off the phone, he stopped telling the truth. He started apologizing, talking about, oh, I'm sorry, Keyshawn. I ain't mean to say that. But even though I'm always keep it 100, no, bro, don't apologize to that man. Keep telling the truth, Bernie. We know what happened already. We been knew what happened. We been knew Keyshawn ducked that man. You don't gotta apologize to us, bro. Would you No, you don't gotta apologize to Keyshawn. Why you let that man call you and manipulate you to change what you were saying? Why you let that man call you and manipulated you to change what you were saying? If you believe what you were saying was the truth, why are you apologizing to Keyshawn Davis? Don't apologize to that man. You know what he did. So you gotta do what you do. Let the public know what he did. Why are you calling me in the middle of an interview that's live? So you can tell me to stop telling the people the truth? Lomax, salute, man. Duck De Los Santos to come back and fight Ortiz. Absolutely. Now let me ask you, Marty Bo, who wins in the fight? De Los Santos or Jermaine Ortiz? Who wins in the fight? You know boxing, right? Marty Bo, you know boxing, right? I don't know if you trying to troll me, bro, or you trying to be smart. Marty Bo, whoever that is, right? I'm going to ask you a question. You think you know boxing, right? If Edwin De Los Santos fought Jermaine Ortiz, who wins in a fight? Jermaine Ortiz might get knocked the freak out if he fights Edwin De Los Santos, bro. Yo, Marty Bo, you's a complete casual boxing fan. Let me show you how you a casual boxing fan. You's a complete casual boxing fan, Marty Bo. Let me tell you how you a casual boxing fan. You just listen to me and stop talking. Don't be like Keyshawn Davis and don't take accountability for some bullshit that you did. Because you just said some bullshit in the comments. So humble yourself and listen to me for a second. Edwin De Los Santos is the first guy to give El Rayo his first loss. You know who El Rayo is? He's a former world champion who beat Pitbull Cruz. El Rayo. You know who El Rayo is, right? Not only did Edwin De Los Santos beat him, he knocked him out. You just said, who did Edwin De Los Santos beat? You don't follow the sport of boxing. You a casual boxing fan. Edwin De Los Santos is the first guy to knock out El Rayo. El Rayo. Once again, listen to what I'm just... Marty Bo, listen to what I'm saying. Knock out. He went, Gary Antoine Russell went 12 rounds with El Rayo. Gary Antoine Russell went 12 rounds with El Rayo. El Rayo beat Pitbull Cruz. El Rayo got knocked out by Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin De Los Santos would cook Jermaine Ortiz. This is the facts. Cut it out, bro. He's a much difficult fight than a Jermaine Ortiz. These are the facts. Follow the sport of boxing before you embarrass yourself in the comment section. And I made money off of that fight. I picked Gary Antoine Russell to beat El Rayo. So, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jermaine Ortiz and Edwin De Los Santos, two different fighters. Edwin De Los Santos is a much dangerous fight than a Jermaine Ortiz. If you don't know that, you don't know shit about boxing. Edwin De Los Santos is a guy who gave Shakur Stevenson his toughest fight. Shakur Stevenson is the best defensive fighter in all of boxing, but he had trouble with Edwin De Los Santos. Cut it out, bro. Don't do it to yourself, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself, bro. Don't embarrass yourself in my comment section. Crawler Lock 714, salute. This dude's talking bullshit in the comments, bro. Don't do that to yourself, bro. Bro, I'm gonna give you the belt all day long, bro. You lucky I'm not on StreamYard right now. I would have dropped that link on you so you could come up here and we go back and forth. Cause I'm ready to give anybody the belt. I'm ready to give why you think the channel is called Belt the Ass? I'm handing out the belt all year round. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why you think the channel's called Belt the Ass? Everybody gets the belt. Come on, bro. Don't do it to yourself, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Hey, yo. Crawler Lock 714. Salute. Crawler Lock 77. Yo, Bernie the Boxer was on live. Listen. Bernie the Boxer was on live with Mill City Boxing, right? He telling Mill City Keyshawn Davis duck Edwin De Los Santos, right? And Keyshawn Davis calls in the middle of the live and tells Birdie, stop telling my business. Stop telling people the truth. Please, please, Bernie, don't tell the truth. Please, Bernie, don't do that to me. He said, please, Bernie, don't do me like that, bro. I thought we was cool. He said, I thought we was cool. You thought we was cool? Bro, you left our team talking about you thought we was cool. What is you talking about, bro? You left our team. You talking about you thought we was cool? We not cool, bro. We not cool. You left our team talking about you found a better team. You happier. Hey, yo, Dre, salute, man. Dre, salute, my guy. Yo, Dre, it's been a minute, bro. Yo, Dre, my fault, bro. I'm not on StreamYard right now. If I was on StreamYard, bro, I'd drop the link on you, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not on StreamYard because I really want to bust it up with you, though. But I'm going to go live I'm going to go live at 3, and I'm going to probably use StreamYard. So I don't know what you doing at 3, because when I go live at 3, you know who I'm going for. You know who I'm giving the belt to. I'm giving the belt to Jerron Boots Ennis, our other Philly brother, you feel me? You know Jerron Boots Ennis gonna get the belt. How you let Devin Haney take your fight from you? How you let Devin Haney take the Brian Norman Jr. fight from you? And now you about to lose the Virgil Ortiz fight because you greedy for money, bro? Jerron Ennis is a money-hungry guy. He don't want to fight the best fighters in the world. He all about the cheese. He not trying to prove he the best. He want the money. He want the monions. He want the monies. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to stack his chips. I remember when y'all remember when Jerron Ennis said why he left PBC? He said, man, I got my family to feed. I need to make money. They said, Jerron, why you leave PBC? He said, I left PBC because I need money, man. I can't keep waiting around. I'm not mad at him, though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at him for leaving PBC. But it's the way he said it, though. He said, I can't keep waiting around. I need to make money. I said, hey, yo, Ennis, you funny as shit, bro. He said, I can't keep waiting around. I need to make some money. He said, it's all good, broski. I just wanted to check in on you. Oh, man, I appreciate that, bro. You know, I'm still around, bro. I just had to change the channel name. You know, our guy, Terence Crawford, retired. Salute to the great. You know, salute to Terence Crawford for an incredible career of ups and downs, but he finally at the pinnacle of the sport after beating the face of boxing to become the face of boxing himself. Terence Crawford. You already know, you know how we coming, bro. You know we been saying all this shit years ahead, bro. We been saying Bud Crawford was the best fighter since sliced bread. We been saying that. Nobody believed us. He had to go out there and prove it, though. And he went out there and did everything we said he was. Everything we said he was going to do, he went out there and he made us proud. He made us seem like prophets, bro. Terence Crawford made us seem like prophets, bro. Everything we said, it's been like 6-7 years. We've been saying he's the best fighter in the sport of boxing. Crawford went out there and did everything we said he was going to do. That's freaking unbelievable. For a guy to go, it's like we predicted that shit down to the wire, down to the T. Everything we said Crawford was, he proved that. He made us look like prophets, bro. He made us look like prophet. It's like we said something prophetic, bro. Like we predicted the future. Everything we said about Bud Crawford, he made us proud, bro. Shout out to that man, Bud Crawford. I'm so happy he's getting his flowers and he got his flowers because he made us proud as boxing fans that would supporting Bud since day one. We just try to tell the people how good he was, and the people didn't believe us until he finally went out there and proved it. We knew he was going to prove it. All he needed was an opportunity. And once he got that opportunity, it was a wrap from there. So shout out to T-Bud Crawford, the greatest of this era, man. Gotta give our props to that man. He deserves all the accolades, all the praises. He's that guy. He's that guy. He's the man of this era. Facts, Bernie, Bud the GOAT. Crawler Lock 714. Hey yo, Crawler Lock 714. My name is not Bernie, bro. Why you calling me Bernie? He said, facts, Bernie. My name is not Bernie, bro. Bernie, I'm talking about Bernie the boxer, Terence Crawford's trainer. My name is not Bernie. Why are you calling me Bernie? I'm belt to ass boxing, not Bernie. Bernie is his own man. You said facts, Bernie. I'm not Bernie. I'm belt to ass boxing. Belt to ass boxing. The Bernie that I'm talking about is Bernie the boxer, and he was checking Keyshawn Davis for missing weight and ducking Edwin De Los Santos. He ducked Edwin De Los Santos, and he moved up in weight to fight an easier fight with Jermaine Ortiz. It's a much easier fight because Jermaine Ortiz doesn't have a lot of power. He doesn't want Keyshawn Davis don't want to get knocked out. He don't want to get hit too hard. He want to fight a guy that don't really punch that hard. Cause if he really believed in his ability, he would have took that Edwin De Los Santos fight and not miss weight. He ducked that man and he didn't go back to renegotiate to make the fight. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis. What he did. He ducked Edwin De Los Santos, bro. Bernie the boxer was on Mill City Boxing YouTube channel, right? You know who Mill City is? You know Mill City, bro? So Bernie the boxer was on Mill City. He was telling the world that Keyshawn ducked Edwin De Los Santos. And guess what Keyshawn did? Keyshawn called Bernie while Bernie was live, telling everybody what Keyshawn did. And Keyshawn was like, Bernie, can you please stop telling people what I did? Like, why would you do that, bro? You're trying to suppress the truth. You're trying to suppress the truth. Why are you trying to suppress the truth? You ducked Edwin De Los Santos. Just admit it, bro. Just admit it that you ducked that man. You feel what I'm saying? You ducked Edwin De Los Santos, bro. Just admit it, bro. We not doing that. He ducked that man, and he trying to hide. He don't want nobody talking about it. We have to talk about it, bro. Over here at Belt to Ass, I'm going to talk about it, guys. I'm going to give Keyshawn Davis the belt every time. Every time he does something wrong, I'm going to call him out on it. We're not sparing nobody. If you do something wrong and Belt to Ass hear about it, you're going to get the belt. I promise you he is. I promise you he's going to get the belt every single time. I'm not sparing nobody. I'm not sparing nobody. I don't care who you are. If you do some nut shit like Keyshawn did, you going to get the belt. So, my advice to Keyshawn Davis, you need to make your wrongs right. You need to right your wrongs. And how do he right his wrongs? He need to apologize to Bomac and the team. He need to apologize to the fans. You're not going to act like we going to forget what you did, bro. He want us to forget what he did. You ducked Edwin De Los Santos and you want us to forget that. I'm not going to forget that, bro. You're not going to make me forget that. We're not going to push that under the rug and act like that shit never happened. That shit definitely did happen. You ducked that man. Scary. You duck Edwin De Los Santos. We not going to act like it never happened because it did happen. So you need to apologize to the fans. You need to apologize to Team Crawford. And you need to tell the fans what we want to hear. We want you to fight Edwin De Los Santos. We still want to see that fight. That is a better fight than Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz is a solid fighter, but he doesn't have any power to keep Keyshawn Davis honest. He don't have enough power to keep Keyshawn Davis on his toes. Edwin De Los Santos would have kept Keyshawn Davis honest. Keyshawn Davis would have had to box cautious because he don't want to get caught. He don't want to get caught. He don't want to get knocked out. He would have to box a disciplined fight. And he knows that. That's why he missed weight. He didn't want to get into a fight like that. He knew he couldn't get into a dog fight with an Edwin De Los Santos. He knew he couldn't get into a dog fight with that man. He saw what happened with Shakur versus De Los Santos. Shakur was on his pedal. Shakur was on it, and Shakur is one of my favorite fighters. But I gotta be honest, Edwin De Los Santos made Shakur Stevenson very hesitant. Shakur did not want to get hit. These are the facts. I don't know why Keyshawn thought he was gonna do something different. I don't know why he thought that. Now he goes and he ducks the fight after trying to step on Shakur Stevenson's toes. Marty Bo. Look. Marty Bo is a complete casual boxing fan. Listen to this idiot. Listen to this idiot in the comment section. This Marty Bo, I don't know where the freak you came from. I don't know who channel you think you're on, but you don't know shit about boxing. And you need to shut your mouth and let the expert talk, or I'm going to put your stupid ass in timeout. You're an idiot when it comes to boxing. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, you said stop comparing these two. You're a freaking idiot, bro. You're a freaking idiot. One fighter is pound for pound potentially the best fighter in boxing. The other one hasn't even made a name for himself yet in Keyshawn Davis. And this idiot is saying don't compare the two. Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter in boxing when it comes to the plus-minus rating. Do you even know what that is, you casual-ass fangirl? I'm going to put your stupid ass in timeout, you idiot. People like this is stupid, bro. Let me put this idiot in timeout for being a clown, bro. I'm going to put your dumb ass in time. I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. You go to timeout for 24 hours, Marty Bo. You's an idiot. Now, let me educate you on a sport you know absolutely nothing about. You're not on no regular channel. You on a channel with a guy that actually knows boxing, you freaking clown. Now, listen to me. Let me break down something for you. He says, don't stop comparing Shakur to Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis is a finisher. Gervonta Davis is a finisher. Shakur Stevenson is still better than Gervonta Davis. You casual-ass fangirl. So, I guess Floyd Mayweather is a casual when Floyd Mayweather says it, and that's Floyd Mayweather fighter Gervonta Davis. What did Floyd Mayweather say? He says Gervonta Davis is the most explosive fighter, and he has a lot of power and stuff like that. But Shakur Stevenson is the better fighter skillfully. That's Gervonta's own promoter saying that. How Gervonta's own promoter says Shakur is better than Gervonta because he has more skills, but we listen to a casual-ass fangirl like Marty Bo say, don't compare Shakur to Keyshawn. This guy's a complete idiot, bro. A complete idiot. If I listen to anything he says again, I'm going to lose a lot of brain cells and I'm going to not even know anything about boxing listening to these idiots in my comment section. What the freak is wrong with this dude? About to make me crash out for being so stupid. This idiot said stop comparing a better fighter to a lesser fighter. Shakur is on a different level than a Keyshawn Davis. How can you say stop comparing somebody who's better than the other guy to that guy? Shakur is a pound for pound top 5 talent right now. And you're telling me to stop comparing a Keyshawn that's never even smelled the pound for pound list. You're telling me to stop comparing him to Shakur? Are you that stupid? Are you that stupid? Keyshawn has never even smelled the pound for pound list. And this idiot says stop comparing Shakur Stevenson to Keyshawn Davis. I never knew how stupid some boxing fans was until I read comments from this idiot named Marty Bo. This guy is a complete idiot, bro. Complete idiot. Complete idiot. Why are you yelling and talking fast? Your only job to take your time. You have all day. No, man. Marty Bo just got me out of my character, bro. Bro about to make me crash out for saying stupid shit in the comment section. He talking about don't compare Shakur to Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis can't tie Shakur Stevenson's shoes. They're not on the same level. One guy is levels above the other guy. Shakur Stevenson is levels above Keyshawn Davis. How are we even talking about Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson in the same sentence? One guy is the next up to be the next pound for pound great fighter. The other guy, we don't even know what the freak he's going to do. We don't know what he want to do. He's already ducking fights. We don't know what the freak he want to do. He's already ducking fights. And you telling me to not compare him to Shakur Stevenson? Or don't compare Shakur Stevenson to him? Like, what the freak are you talking about, bro? Bro, stop speaking on a sport you don't know anything about. I will embarrass you and give you the belt every single time. Listen, man. This Marty Bo guy got me in my bag, bro. He got me mad for a second, bro. He just made me mad, bro. That shit just made me mad. I didn't know boxing fans can be so stupid, bro. I really didn't know that. This shit is crazy, bro. If you don't know boxing, just say that. If you don't know boxing, just say that and leave it to the expert. Let the expert talk. Don't speak on a sport you know absolutely nothing about. If you don't know boxing, just leave it to the expert. Let the expert break down the fights. Don't ever speak on a sport you know nothing about. I will completely embarrass you and I will take my belt off and beat the shit out of you with the buckle. I will give you the buckle instead of the belt. I will give you the buckle instead of the belt. Just like Bud Crawford said. Because the buckle hurts. You understand what I'm saying? I will give you the buckle instead of the belt. Keep coming to my channel thinking you can say stupid shit in my comments. I will humble you every single time, gang. Every single time I'm going to humble you. It's your boy BTA, man. Giving everybody the belt. We ain't got no picks, man. No picks. Keyshawn Davis a duck, man. He's a freaking duck, bro. He's a freaking duck, man. How the freak you calling Bernie the Boxer while Bernie the Boxer is on live with Mill City Boxing telling the entire world what you did, bro? You know what you did, bro? You ducked that man. You ducked Edwin De Los Santos, bro. You scary. You scary. Damn, Keyshawn. Keyshawn let everybody down for ducking Edwin De Los Santos, bro. What's up with him, bro? Like I was trying to say, how can Keyshawn make that up to us? He needs to apologize to Team Crawford. That's the first thing he needs to do. Apologize to Team Crawford, right? Take some accountability. Realize that he's a duck. He's a freaking duck. Apologize to Team Crawford, right? after he apologizes to Team Crawford, then he needs to apologize to us fans because we was looking forward to that freaking fight. You freaking duck. We don't want to see you versus Jermaine Ortiz. We want to see you versus Edwin De Los Santos. That's the fight we want. I was excited for that fight. I ain't excited for Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz. Yay, I'm excited for that fight. No, I'm not excited for that fight. Fuck out of here. I ain't excited for that fight. It's a good fight, but I ain't excited for it. Keyshawn versus Edwin De Los Santos. Bro, I was on my toes for that fight. I'm like, yo, he really fighting De Los Santos, who gave Shakur Stevenson his toughest fight. Yo, this is awesome. Keyshawn, if he knocks out De Los Santos, Keyshawn is the man. I was excited for that fight. I ain't excited for no Jermaine Ortiz. What the freak? Why would I be excited for? Listen, no disrespect and no shade to Jermaine Ortiz. He's a solid fighter. He gave Teofimo Lopez a good fight. He gave Vasyl Lomachenko a good fight. But he not no Edwin De Los Santos. He damn sure ain't no Edwin De Los Santos. So I am not as excited for a Jermaine Ortiz fight like I was for Edwin De Los Santos fight. I'm just going to be real with y'all. I'm not going to come on here and lie to y'all. I ain't going to come on here and lie to y'all. I'm going to come on here and tell y'all the truth every time, bro. I'm one of the only channels that's going to come on here and keep it real with y'all. I'm not going to come on here and cat to y'all. I'm going to come on here and tell y'all the truth every single time, bro. I'm telling y'all, I'm not as excited for the Jermaine Ortiz fight like I was excited for Edwin De Los Santos fight, because that fight would have told me a lot about Keyshawn. I would have been like, if Keyshawn would have went in there and he would have fought Edwin De Los Santos and he would have knocked him out, I would have been like, damn. He might be ready for Shakur Stevenson. He might be ready for Shakur Stevenson. I lied to y'all not. I was going to be the first one on here saying, yo, I really mess with Keyshawn. That's my guy. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, Keyshawn next up. I would have been right here saying that. I promise y'all, I would have gave Buddy his full credit. Instead of going in there and doing what he was supposed to do, he missed weight on purpose. And his trainer is trying to talk about that. He calls the man on live and tell him, please stop telling the truth. Please stop telling people I ducked the fight. Like, what's up with Buddy, bro? What you mean stop telling people you ducked the fight? You ducked the fight. I'm going to tell everybody you ducked the fight. I'm not about to go easy on you. And then after he calls, Bernie the boxer started going easy on him. Bernie the boxer was like, I'm sorry, Keyshawn. I should have never said what I said. No, Bernie, we not trying to hear that. We want to hear what you were saying before, bro. Don't change up because the businessman called you. He left. Remember, he left y'all team already. Y'all ain't got no ties to him no more. He already chose a side. He picked a side already. It's pick a side season. He already did what he did. You got to do what you got to do. Don't let that man call you and try to sway you from saying the truth. Why you let Keyshawn call you and try to sway you from telling the truth, bro? I ain't like none of that. I ain't like that from Bernie. Bernie was over there telling the truth until Keyshawn called him on live and told him, yo, can you stop telling people I ducked this guy and ducked that guy? Can you stop telling people that? Like, what you mean, bro? You want me to stop telling people the truth, bro? I'm not going to stop telling people the truth. Stop ducking, bro. Stop ducking and dodging. Yo, Omaha Quick 863, salute, bro. Yo, what's up with Keyshawn, bro? Yo, he's scary. Yo, he's scary, bro. You seen what he did on Mill City Boxing YouTube channel? Bernie the Boxer was on live with Mill City Boxing. Yo, bro, Bernie the Boxer was on live with Mill City Boxing, right? Mill City Boxing was like, damn, what's going on with Keyshawn and all this other stuff? He like, yo, Keyshawn was on pace to make weight. The night of the fight, he started eating all these cheeseburgers. He started eating all these French fries. He started eating all these Big Macs. And he missed weight on purpose. So while Bernie the Boxer is telling Mill City what Keyshawn did, Keyshawn calls Bernie the Boxer and tells Bernie, can you please stop telling these people the truth? Did I duck Edwin De Los Santos on purpose? Like, what's up with him, bro? This man is on live telling everybody what happened, and you call this man and tell this man, stop telling people the truth. I lied to you not, bro. Bro, on everything I love, go watch Mill City Boxing YouTube channel. Bernie the Boxer was live, and Keyshawn Davis calls him and say, can you please stop telling the truth? Can you please stop telling the truth? Bro, I couldn't believe what I was saying. Omaha Quick 863. He said, big duck. Oh, yeah, not the little one. The big one. Not the little duck. The big duck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, Omaha Quick 8663. Bro, I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. I lie to you now, bro. I'm from the Biddy, bro. I'm from Philadelphia. I ain't never seen some shit like that. The only time I seen some shit like that is my Philly brother, Jerron Boots Ennis, being a duck himself. He's a damn duck himself. And I'm going to do a live about his dumb ass when I get off of this. At 3 o'clock, I'm doing a live about Jerron Boots Ennis being a duck too. He's scary too. How you let Devin Haney steal your big fight from you, bro? How you let Devin Haney take Brian Norman Jr. fight from you? Come on, somebody please make it make sense. How did Jerron Boots Ennis let Devin Haney take Brian Norman Jr. fight from him? That don't even make sense. That was supposed to be your big fight right there. Before the Virgil Ortiz fight, the first fight you were supposed to have that everybody knew about was Brian Norman Jr. The fact that that fight didn't happen, we gotta blame Jerron Boots Ennis. He's a freaking duck, bro. He's a duck. So you telling me Brian Norman was willing to fight Devin Haney, but he wasn't willing to fight Jerron Boots Ennis? Devin Haney is a much bigger star and a much better pound-for-pound fighter than a Jerron Boots Ennis right now. Devin Haney is on the pound-for-pound list. Jerron Boots Ennis is not on the pound-for-pound list. Who is Boots? He hasn't accomplished enough to be one of the best fighters in the sport right now. Devin Haney is above Boots right now. So Brian Norman was willing to fight a much better fighter than Boots, but he wasn't willing to fight Boots? That don't make sense. Boots was the one who didn't want the Brian Norman fight. Because if he really wanted that fight, he would have made that fight. Instead, he ran up in weight to go fight a guy named Lima Beans. Don't nobody want to see that dumbass fight. He go up and weight and fight a guy named Lima, a freaking DoorDash delivery guy nobody ever even heard of. He's a freaking duck, bro. Big duck. He said, Omaha, Nebraska, we don't duck shit. Yo, you already know, bro. Why you think Terence Crawford the best fighter in the sport of boxing and arguably the GOAT? I know how y'all coming, bro. I know how y'all coming, Omaha Quick 863. I know y'all ain't ducking no smoke. I mean, y'all got Terence Bud Crawford, the greatest to ever do it. He ain't duck no smoke. Y'all got him. He ain't ducking no smoke, man. Come on now. We know he ain't ducking no smoke. You feel what I'm saying? We know he ain't ducking no smoke. We know he not ducking no smoke. Man, this man done went up 3 weight classes to cook buddy. So, we already know what he on, bro. We already know what he on. So, you ain't even gotta say that, bro. We know. The whole world know. No, bro, I appreciate you, Omaha Quick 863. I'm just mad at Keyshawn Davis for trying to silence the truth, and he refused to take accountability for his actions. He ducking the big fights. He want to fight guys the public never even asked for. The fight we wanted, he's not trying to give it to us. He want to give us a secondary fight. We want Edwin De Los Santos fight over a Jermaine Ortiz fight. That is the fight the public wanted. and he failed to give us that fight. So we're still mad about that. I'm still mad about that. But yo, I'm about to get off this joint. I do an hour stream about a topic, and then I'm gonna hop on another topic. The other topic that I'm gonna hop on is my Philly brother Jerron Boots Ennis. I hope y'all there at 3 o'clock, cause we gonna cook at 3 for sure. It's your boy BTA Boxing, and I'm out.